Yes. Hare Krishna Mataji, if you are ready, we shall start.
Yeah, okay.
So,
One moment. Let me just, I might just get the book because I always have trouble reading on my phone.
yeah, sure.
It's chapter 18, isn't it?
Yes, chapter 18, verse number 54 onwards.
Okay. Okay.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Brahmabhuta Prasannata Shochitana Nakankati Shamo Sarveshu Bhutashu Madbhakti Loveo Param.
One who is thus transcendently situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman. He never laments nor desires to have anything. He is equally disposed to every entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me.
Bhakta mama bhijanati jabam jashyati tato mang tato kata visheto tattaram.
One can understand the Supreme Personality as he is only by devotional service. And when one is fully conscious of the Supreme Lord by such devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God.
Sarvakarmanna pi sada kurbano madoppo prashoto matprasadato tadato matprasada dababnoti shashotang padam vayam.
Though engaged in all kinds of activities, my devotee under my protection reaches the eternal and imperishable abode by my grace.
Chituna sarvakarmani moi swayam nasya matparo buddhi yogo mupasrito moshit bhavo.
In all activities, just depend upon me and work always under my protection. In such devotional service, be fully conscious of me.
Maschitta sarva durgani mat prasadat trishyati tato chitto mohakaranno sushoshi binokhoshi.
If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditional life by my grace. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness but act through the false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost.
Jadoho karmasrito na josho iti munnashe muttosho babshayante prakitasto nijo kreti.
If you do not act according to my direction and do not fight, then you will be directed. By your nature, you have to be engaged in warfare.
Svabhe jo kunteo nirbodhosyano karmana kotum nischutshi joshaho korishosho bohoshohtot.
Under illusion, you are now declining to act according to my direction. But compelled by your own nature, you will act all the same, O son of Kunti.
Ishwarang sarvabhutanang riddesho arjuna tishtati brahmayam sarvabhutani jantarurani mayam.
The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and directing the wanderings of all living entities who are seated as on a machine made of the material energy.
Tamevo sharanam gaccho sarvabhavena bharata tat prasadam parang shanti sthanam prapyashi shashyatam.
O skin of Bharata, surrender unto him utterly. By his grace, you will attain transcendental peace and supreme and eternal abode.
Iti te gyanam kayam guhat guhatang maya bimishoito tateshosho jadeshoshi tatha kuru.
Thus, I have explained to you the most confidential of all knowledge. Deliberate on this fully and then do what you wish to do.
সর্বগুজ্জতমং ভুব শ্রীনু মে পরমং বচ ইষ্টুহাসি মে জিরোমিতি তত বক্ষমি হে হিতম.
Because you are my very dear friend, I'm speaking to you the most confidential part of knowledge. Hear this from me, for it is for your benefit.
মন্মনা ভগবং ভক্ত মঞ্জাজি মাং নমস্কুরু মামে বৈশ্যস্য সত্যং তে প্রতিজাত প্রিয় হসিমে.
Always think of me and become my devotee. Worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend.
সর্বধর্মান পরিত্যাজ্য মামেকং শরণাম ব্রজ অহং তাং সর্বপাপেভ্যো মোক্ষমামি মা সচ.
Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear.
ইদং তে না তপস্কায় না ভক্তায় কদাচন ন চাক্ষুষ বাশ্চয় ন চ মাং জহস্যই.
This confidential knowledge may not be explained to those who are not austere or devoted or engaged in devotional service, nor to one who is envious of me.
য ইদং পরং গুহ মদ্ভক্তেস্য বিদংশিষি ভক্তিং ময়ি পরাং কৃত্তা মামে বৈশ্য তৎস্বয়ং.
For one who explains the supreme secret to the devotee, devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me.
ন চ তস্মাস্য নুষ্যেষু কস্যিন্তে প্রিয়ং কুন্তম প্রিয়কৃত্যম ভবিনা ন চ মে তস্মান্ত প্রিয়তুর ভুভুবি.
There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear.
অদেশ্যতে চ য ইমং ধর্মং সংবাদ মাময় জ্ঞানযজ্ঞেনে তেনা হস্মিষ্ট সেমিতি তেমেমিতি.
And I declare that he who studies the sacred conversation worships me by his intelligence.
শ্রদ্ধাবানুষ্য শ্রীণু আদপি যো নর সোহপি মুক্ত শুভং লোকানো প্রাপ্যতুমাৎ পুণ্য কর্মাণম.
And one who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reaction and attains to the planets where the pious dwell.
কোশিতেতং সত্রায়ং পার্থ তত্র গৃহ চেতসা কঞ্চিদ জ্ঞান সংমেহ প্রণস্থাসে ধনঞ্জয়.
O conqueror of wealth, Arjuna, have you heard this attentively with your mind? And
72 mas.
oh, sorry. 72. The conqueror of wealth. Okay. Is it different from my book?
Vasana Prita.
O son of Pritha, O conqueror of wealth, have you heard this attentively with your mind? And are your illusions and ignorance now dispelled?
নষ্টমোহ শিথিলভ্যা তৎপ্রসান্ন ময়চ্যুত স্থিত হস্মি গত সন্দেহ করিষ্যে বচনং তব.
Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy, and I am now firm and free from doubt, and I'm prepared to act according to your instruction.
ইত্যহং বাসুদেবস্য পার্থস্য সহ মহান্তন সংবাতমিম শ্রোমধ্যম রোমহর্ষণম.
Sanjaya said, thus have I heard the conversation of the two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna. And so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on end.
ব্যাসপ্রসাদাচ্চ দ্রুত নাভ্নেত Ghojomohang paramo jogong yogeshwarang Krishnachat Shakatayam Shayam.
By the mercy of Vyasa, I have heard these most confidential talks directly from the master of all mystics, Krishna, who was speaking personally to Arjuna.
Rajan Sanskrita Sangbado Mimo Dom Modbhatam Keshobajunayo Punam Ridrashmi Cha Murhar Muha.
O king, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure being thrilled at every moment.
Tacha Sanskrita Rupam Mattam Tadam Bhuto Hare Vishayo Me Mahan Rajan Rashyami Pancha Puna Puna.
O king, when I remember the wonderful form of Lord Krishna, I am struck with even greater wonder, and I rejoice again and again.
Jatra Yogeshwara Krishna Jatra Partho Dhanudhara Tatra Sirbijayo Bhutidhruva Niti Marti Mormu.
Whenever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavadgita Su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidhyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade Moksha Sannyasa Yogo Nama Ashtadasajayah. So beautifully recited there by Shish Prabhuji and Radha Sevikam today. Okay, so we shall move on to the next part of our program, Japa session. So can I request anyone would like to do the Jai Shri Krishna before we start the Japa?
I'll do. Oh. Is Pranshu there, Mataji? Then let him.
Yes, Pranshu wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want, you can carry on, please.
No, child's before. Very good.
Pranshu, go.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If anyone has not yet completed the chanting, kindly complete the round behind. So meanwhile, we shall enter into next part of our program. And Hare Krishna, Gaurangi Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam. Hare Krishna, Saranya Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam. Hare Krishna, Meena Mataji. Hare Krishna, Smritikana Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
And
Dandavad pranam.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Dandavad pranam.
All devotees also.
Dhanavad Pranam to Ratan Prabhuji as well. And Hare Krishna, Sanchita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavad pranam. Dandavad pranam to all the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Okay, so if you're all happy, we shall enter into next part of our program, Kirtan. So today it is Kirtan by Saranya Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
And Nimai Prabhuji. So do you have any songs to share?
No, Prabhuji, the usual Jai Radha Mata.
Okay, Mataji. Yeah. Go ahead when you are ready, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी
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 जय गोपी जनवल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी
जय गोपीजन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी
जय गोपी जनवल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी
जय गोपीजन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी
जय यशोधनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना
जय यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन
यशोधनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना
यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन
यमुनतीरावनचारी
यमुनतीरावनचारी
तीरावनचारी
यमुनतीरावनचारी
जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी
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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jayo Jayo Gopal Jayo Jayo Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jayo Jayo.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jayo Jayo Gopal Jayo Jayo Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jayo Jayo.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jayo Jayo Gopal Jayo Jayo Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jayo Jayo.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava Radhe.
Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe.
Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari, Radha Kunja Bihari Radhe.
Jayo Radha कुंज बिहारी राधा कुंज बिहारी राधे
Jaya Radha Rasa Bihari Radha Rasa Bihari Radhe.
जय राधा रस बिहारी राधा रस बिहारी राधे
Jaya Radha Nandaneshwar Radha Nandaneshwar Radhe.
जय राधा लंडनेश्वर राधा लंडनेश्वर राधे
Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jai Shri Radhe.
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे
Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe.
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे
Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna.
जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada.
जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
I go Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna. Very beautiful Kirtan, Nimai Prabhuji and Saranya Mataji. Very beautiful, very pleasing. And
So blissful.
हरे कृष्णा थैंक यू माता जी थैंक यू प्रभु जी हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we shall move to the next part of our program. It is the Mangalacharan prayers.
Prabhu,
Yes, Mataji.
with your permission, like if we have some time, Prabhu, he wanted to do a Ram Bhajan.
Bhajan, yes, Mataji, yes, happy with that.
Okay, sorry to delay here.
It's all right, Mataji. So we wanted devotees to participate. That is, we wanted that one.
Okay. So,
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Pranam.
Ram Prabhu. Yeah. Please forgive for any mistakes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Try to. And don't hesitate to stop me if you think it's taking long. We don't repeat much. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. मेरे चौखट पे चल के आज चारों धाम आए हैं। मेरे चौखट पे चल के आज चारों धाम आए हैं। बजाओ ढोल स्वागत में मेरे घर राम आए हैं। कथा सबरी की जैसे जुड़ गई ऐसी कहानी से। कथा सबरी की जैसे जुड़ गई मेरी कहानी से। नारों को आज धोने दो चरण आंखों के पानी से। नारों को आज धोने दो चरण आंखों के पानी से। बहुत खुश है मेरे आंसू के प्रभु के काम आए हैं। बजाओ ढोल स्वागत में मेरे घर राम आए हैं। तुमको पाके क्या पाया है सृष्टि के कन कन को पूछो। तुम रोने का दुख क्या है कौशल्या के मन को पूछो। द्वार मेरे भागे आज इनके भागे जागे। बड़ी लंबी इंतजारी हुई रघुबर तुम्हारी तब लाई सवारी। संदेश खुशियों के हमारे नाम आए हैं। संदेश आज खुशियों के हमारे नाम आए हैं। बजाओ ढोल स्वागत में मेरे घर राम आए हैं। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतितो पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतितो पावन सीताराम। सुंदर विग्रह में श्याम गंगा तुलसी काल ग्राम। सुंदर विग्रह में श्याम गंगा तुलसी काल ग्राम। भद्रगिरीश्वर सीताराम भक्त जन प्रिय सीताराम। भद्रगिरीश्वर सीताराम भक्त जन प्रिय सीताराम। जानकी राम न सीताराम जय जय राघव सीताराम। जानकी राम न सीताराम जय जय राघव सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतितो पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति पावन सीताराम रघुपति पावन सीताराम Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Bol.
जय सियावर
Jai
रामचंद्र
Siyaram.
की
Jai.
पवन पुत्र हनुमान की
Jai.
जय हद
Hare
की
Jai.
जय
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Very nice.
हरि बोल
Hare Bol.
Very wonderful. It was very nice.
Thank you,
Very
Prabhu. Thank you.
Very beautiful.
lovely and devotional.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
all glories to Srila
All
Prabhupada.
goes to Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you, Prabhu.
राम भक्त
Yes, Mataji, you are saying. Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. Yeah, say it again. How do you say, Smriti Gana Mataji? Say it again.
I told that राम भक्त हनुमान जी का भक्त and
Ram Bhakti, isn't it? Hare Krishna. Mataji.
yes
Yeah,
हरि बोल
every one of us, Bhakt of Ram and Krishna. So yeah, this is a glorious moment for all of us.
exactly
A few moments back when he was practicing, he couldn't hold his tears. So we were not sure
oh
would continue. So I didn't say in the beginning, but I said, if you can just not stop your tears, then maybe you can sing.
Especially after 500 years, this Ram, that's a very auspicious and glorious moment for all of us.
ecstatic moment really.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Over to you, Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It is very beautiful. This is what everyone desires, crying for the Lord. And this is Aukkantya Bhashpakalaya Mugradhyamanaha Tachapi Chittavarsham Janakaihim Vinkte. That is how one would attain the supreme destination, crying for the Lord. Okay, thank you so much, Prabhuji. So we shall go to the next part of our program, Mangalacharan prayers by Meena Mataji. Hare Krishna, Meena Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Savanyagadi Mataji. So kindly start the Mangalacharan prayers.
ॐ अज्ञानं तिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानं जञ्चलाकया चक्षुरम् उन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथवितं तं सञ्जीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखा वितांश्च
हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तविंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nicely done and very blissful and peaceful. Very pleasant. Thank you so much. Okay, so next part of our program, Premadvani prayers. Can I request any voluntary devotees to do the Premadvani prayers?
Will I do?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
जय नित्यलीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपद परमहंस परिवराज आचार्य अष्टतर शतश्री श्रीला अभय चरणविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की
Jai.
कौन फाउंडर आचार्य जगतगुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की
जय
जय ओम विष्णुपद परमहंस परिवराज अष्टतर शतश्री श्री श्री भक्ति विनोद सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज की
Jai.
जय
ओम नित्यलीला प्रविष्ट परमहंस परम वैष्णव श्रीला गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की
Jai.
जय
ओम नित्यलीला प्रविष्ट जय विष्णुपद अष्टोत्तर श्री सच्चिदानंद श्रीला भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की
जय
ओम नित्यलीला प्रविष्ट जय विष्णुपद अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की
Jai.
जय
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
जय
तम दास हरिदास ठाकुर की
जय
Jai.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत श्री गदाधर श्री वासुदेव श्री गौर भक्तवृंद की
Jai.
जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी की
Jai.
जय
जय मायापुर धाम वृंदावन धाम की
जय
जय मथुरा धाम की
जय
जय श्री कृष्ण जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की
Jai.
जय
नवद्वीप धाम की जय
जय
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की
Jai.
जय
गंगामयी जमुनामयी की
जय
तुलसी देवी की
जय
तुलसी देवी की वृंदा
जय
देवी की कलि युग धर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की
जय
बृहद मृदंग की
जय
समवेत भक्तवृंद की
जय
गौर जय all Christ assembled devotees all Christ assembled devotees all Christ Sri
Hare
Guru
Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा
all Christ
Hare
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Shri Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very beautifully done. The Premadvani prayers. Okay. So next is the Srimad Bhagavadgita. So we are in the Srimad Bhagavadgita, chapter 18, and verse number 67. So this is where Vipin Vihar Dasa Prabhuji has stopped. Okay, so today we don't have guest speaker, so we do by ourselves. Can I request any dear devotees, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudev 3 times? So anyone would like to lead it, we all follow behind you.
I think it will be nice to have any kid, either Arjo or Om Prabhu. Yeah, you can, yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Hare Krishna, wonderful. It's 3 times. The third one is very, very loud. It's like every times you did nicely. Yes, wonderful. Excellent.
Hare Krishna, it's very wonderful, beautiful. Dharan Prabhuji. Okay, so we shall start. So we go with the same pattern. We recite the verse 3 times, and all the devotees just repeat behind me. Or if anyone would like to lead, happy with that one as well. We all follow behind you. Anyone would like to lead the verse?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I would. Yeah, yes, Prabhuji, please.
Not the. Yeah. Sorry, maybe I cannot do now. Yeah, I was.
Okay. Okay. I shall do that one in that case. So kindly follow behind me. Idam tena tapaskaya.
Idam
Tena tapaskaya.
Na bhaktaya kadachana.
Na bhaktaya kadachana.
Na cha asrushave vachyam.
Na chushravasyam.
Na cha mam yo abhyasuyati.
Na cha mam yo abhyasayusati.
Idam tena tapaskaya.
Idam
Tena tapaskaya.
Na bhaktaya kadachana.
Na bhaktaya kadachana.
Na cha asusrave vachyam.
Na cha ashushravasyam.
Na cha mam yo abhyasuyati.
Na cha mam yo abhyasuyati.
Idam tena tapaskaya.
Idam tena tapaskaya.
Na bhaktaya kadachana.
Na bhaktaya kadachana.
Na cha asrushave vachyam.
Na cha ashrushavevacham.
Na cha mam yo abhyasuyati.
Na cha mam yo abhyasuyati.
Very beautifully done. Can I request anyone who would like to do the synonyms and translation?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, if I can have the chance to read.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Synonyms. Idam, this. Te, by you. Na, never. Atapaskaya, to one who is not austere. Na, never. Abhataya, to one who is not a devotee. Kadachana, at any time. Na, never. Cha, also. Asushravasyam. Save to one who is not engaged in devotional service, Vachyam to be spoken, na never, ja also, mam toward me, ya towards me, ya anyone who Abhyasuyati is envious. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This confidential knowledge may never be explained to those who are not austere or devoted or engaged in devotional service, nor to one who is envious of me.
Okay, thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, can I request any other devotee to read the purport as well?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, can I read?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna. Persons who have not undergone the austerities of the religious process, who have never attempted devotional service in Krishna consciousness, who have not tended a pure devotee, and especially those who are conscious of Krishna only as a historical personality, or who are envious of the greatness of Krishna, should not be told this most confidential part of the knowledge. It is, however, sometimes found that even demoniac persons who are envious of Krishna, worshipping Krishna in a different way, take to the profession of explaining Bhagavad Gita in a different way to make business. But anyone who desires actually to understand Krishna must avoid such commentaries on Bhagavad Gita. Actually, the purpose of Bhagavad Gita is not understandable to those who are sensuous. Even if one is not sensuous but is strictly following the discipline enjoyed in the Vedic scripture, if he is not a devotee, he also cannot understand Krishna. And even when one poses himself as a devotee of Krishna but is not engaged in Krishna conscious activities, he also cannot understand Krishna. There are many persons who envy Krishna because he has explained in Bhagavad Gita that he is the supreme and that nothing is above him or equal to him. There are many persons who are envious of Krishna. Such persons should not be told of Bhagavad Gita, for they cannot understand. There is no possibility of faithless persons understanding Bhagavad Gita and Krishna. Without understanding Krishna from the authority of a pure devotee, one should not try to comment upon Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Bol. Thanks.
So, thank you, Prabhuji. So here in this verse, idam te na tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana. So Krishna is saying, idam te na tapaskaya, and who is not austere at any point of time? Idam te na atapaskaya, one who is not austere, and na bhaktaya kadachana, and who is not a devotee at any point of in his life. He has never offered any obeisances. He has not remembered Krishna. He always ignored such kind of personality. Abhakta, he is called Abhakta, not a devotee. Nacha asrushave vachyam, and he has not done asrushave, one who has not engaged in devotional service. Asrushave. Nacha asrushave, he has not done any devotional service. He has not even cleaned anything, or he has not helped, given a penny to the temple or to Krishna, or not even brought any single flower, not even given water to the devotee when he is in need. Such kind of person, asrushave, he has not done any kind of devotional activity in his life. So here Krishna is saying, Navachyam, Nacha asrushave Vachyam, one should not speak about Bhagavad Gita to such kind of people. Nachamam yo abhyasoyati, and people who are envious of Krishna. So Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he says, Nanyat kinchidasti, Nanyat kinchidasti. So he says that there is nothing else. Mattah param nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Apart from me, there is nothing else beyond me. So Krishna says that one. That is the one. It makes everyone envious towards Krishna. Oh, is it like that? There is no other person? There is Kali, there is Lord Ramchandra, and there are so many other demigods. They will bring so many demigods and compare, and then become envious towards Krishna. Krishna is saying, see how ego and some kind of thing. These people, demoniac people, will become envious towards Krishna. Nachamamyo abhyasuyati. One should not speak to such kind of people. So at least they should have done some kind of spiritual activity. Then only he can understand. Either Astra is waking up early in the morning to realize the supreme absolute truth. At least little bit. They will be eligible. Yesham pantagatam papam jananam punyakarmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam dudhavrataha. Unless all the sinful activities are finished and free from all sinful activities, until that particular point, he doesn't get this devotional service at all. And even though he is free from the sinful activities, he must be coming to in association with the devotees. Then only he will be free from the dualities. Te dvandva moha nirmukta. So that is free from the duality. Bhajante ma dudavrataha. Then only he will be determined to perform devotional service. Then if we speak Bhagavad Gita to such kind of people, they will take it. So Krishna is here. Otherwise, if we just go and try to explain more, then we are just simply wasting the time. It is very easy to understand whom to speak, whom not to speak, and what kind of personality. So as soon as one can understand when a person speaks through his mouth, what kind of words he speaks. Based on that, we understand whether he is a eligible devotee or not, whether we can associate or not. As soon as he open the mouth, then he talks about the properties, business, and real thing, material things, movies, and that is, it is the person not to go in contact. Sometimes even though we speak, but if he is carefully listening, but it will not go, but he appears like that, carefully listening, but internally he is going so many other things. But we need to be very light on that part. We do not waste any time on that kind of people. So devotees are more compassionate than Krishna. So Krishna says, even though like that, but devotees go and knock the doors and distribute the books and try to explain this. But so before we give the books, we also must be ensure that we are proficient at least what is in the book. And if they ask what is in the book, then what do we say? Books are not simply for selling the books. Books are meant for us to read, for the devotees. And then when we take the book and go into the high street and asking anyone to take the book, if they're asking what is in the book, then we can explain confidently what is existing. Because in the people, we do not say that you come and worship Krishna. We cannot say to the people on the high street. So we say about it contains the philosophy of the three material modes of nature, and the body is made up of bhumirapo nalo vayu kham mano buddhirevacha. These are the elements how one is entrapped within the material bodies. When we say birth or old age, disease, death, and again there is again birth, such kind of thing, such kind of articles would be interested for the people in general. As today morning we were reading Srila Prabhupada's letter. So Prabhupada, we do not give directly the pure devotional service to people in our neophyte devotees. People in general are neophytes. So Krishna is saying, so one must be following the religious process. So here, when it happens, when there is a Varnashrama Dharma, is in the right order. And when the king, like we are all waiting for the Rama Rajya, where Varnashrama Dharma is actually in full, without any obstacles. When there is a full Rama Rajya means Varnashrama, following the Varnashrama Dharma. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. Everyone engage their activities. They do not interfere in others' duties. That is Ramraj. Then, when they are following that one, that is called a religious process. If we say about Bhagavad Gita, they will take it. Okay, so and then Prabhupada is further saying, sometimes found even the demonic persons who are envious of Krishna. So here, what is most beautiful thing is either envious or a friendly or a devotionally or any so many desires. If they come to Krishna, they will also attain the liberation. But we do anukulyena, only come for favorable to Krishna only we do it. That is called a devotional service. कामाद्वेषात् भयात् स्नेहान् यथा भक्तेश्वरे मनः tadakam. So here Sukadeva Goswami says these things, these words. Aveshi tadakam hitva bahavaha tadgatim gataha. So many people attain by making a relation with Krishna. Dveshat, like envious, and kamat, with desires, lusty desires, like the gopis. Bhayat, dveshat, and kamat, dveshat, bhayat, snehat, with the fearfulness and also with friendship. In so many ways, everyone attain the liberation. But only thing is, one must be associating with Krishna all the time. But that is the but anukulyasya, a devotee is always must be anukulyas. Then only he can hear Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, Ravanasura has studied all the scriptures, but he utilized it for sense gratification. We cannot explain for such kind of people. So, and we do not, if we are, even though we tried it for some time, but we did not blame ourselves. That is also on top of it. We never blame. We tried it, but everything is under the divine supervision. We do not use our intellect as long as we follow the spiritual master instructions. That is there again. Okay, and then even if one is not sensuous but is strictly following the disciplines enjoyed in the Vedic scripture, if he is not a devotee, he also cannot understand Krishna. There are some people having Bhagavad Gita, reading Bhagavad Gita, and after that they say that knowledge is the ultimate thing. Some people say, even though after reading Bhagavad Gita, they do not understand. Some people say that Ashtanga Yoga is the topmost. So they are not they speak about Bhagavad Gita and they post the messages on Krishna, but they are not the devotee and they do not understand Krishna. Even if we say about Bhagavad Gita, they do not accept because they have got their own perception in their own way. And when one poses himself as a devotee of Krishna, but he is not engaged in Krishna conscious activities. What is the Krishna conscious activities? Chanting of Krishna's name and following the regulative principles, or any sacrifices, prescribed sacrifices, or following the spiritual master instructions. These are all Krishna conscious activities. Going to the temple, bringing them tulasi to the deities, taking flowers to the deities. So likewise, somewhere or other, helping devotees or helping the temple, these are Krishna conscious activities. If he is not engaged, then he cannot understand Krishna also there. And many persons who envy Krishna because he has explained in the Bhagavad Gita that he is supreme, that nothing is above him. This is most important thing. Krishna says, Mattah param nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Then everyone become envious towards Krishna. This there are so many impersonal philosophers and many other devotees of other demigods. They are envious of Krishna. So we should not tell about the Bhagavad Gita as it is, but they cannot understand. And there is no possibility of faithless persons understanding Bhagavad Gita anyway. So this is, and also without understanding Krishna from the authority of a pure devotee, one should not try to comment upon Bhagavad Gita. There are, so Prabhupada always says that there are hundreds of translations on Bhagavad-gita, they give their own personal opinions instead of saying Krishna's opinion, Krishna's knowledge. So many places Krishna says, this is what I am saying, this is Krishna's words, but people, they use their own way whimsical. So Krishna is saying, idam te na tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana na cha asrushave vakyam na cha mamyo abhyasuyati. Likewise, Krishna is saying. So, any comments on this verse? So, or we can go to the next verse in case if there are no questions or comments.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Can I just ask one question, please?
Yes, Mataji.
So, I think maybe for like someone who's like, we're practicing devotees, or we're trying to, be do the right thing. And we can only hope that we are not envious of Krishna. But what if like sometimes like we have like ill feeling towards somebody else, or there might be like a really specific reason, does that also count as being an envious person? Or
so this one, we should not be envious, then we would lose the peace of mind. Na prashantam gacchati. So Dushatha param. So it is, one should be always suhur sarva bhotanam. He is the friend of everyone. If we are envious towards any particular person, we lose the complete peace.
okay, so maybe not like envious, but maybe if someone has like continuously wronged someone, like people in your family, or like someone that's like completely wronged some situation, and you've tried to forgive and everything, but there's always like some part of you that it's not envy but dislike. So does that mean then
Yes,
we are not?
yes, Mataji. This way we also face this one, but still we need to find the good qualities in them. Still we need to find good qualities. Devotees only find, they are the saranganam padambujam. Saranga, they take only the essence, only find the good in the others, other living entities.
But then what about like these characters like that we see, like Duryodhan, or like all these characters that Arjuna had to come across in his life?
Yeah,
They
Duryodhana,
had
if we say, if we take
wronged
Duryodhana,
him.
apologies,
So,
sorry. Go on.
so they had like completely wronged him, his family, and even like Krishna, like there was like Gans, yeah, he had wronged his parents, and he had wronged society. Obviously these are godly characters, but how do we like interpret that? Like we might see injustices happening, so it's not that we're feeling envious of Krishna, but we might dislike a situation, and we might have negative feelings towards someone that has created like has, obviously nobody wants to be like that, but like we can try and be perfect, but do we at one point have to be realistic?
Yes, so that one, sometimes we have to live with those kind of things. Duryodhana, for example, if we take Duryodhana, he's a good king, in the sense, apart from if keep envious towards Pandavas and Krishna, he was mentioned in the Mahabharata. He ruled the kingdom properly, so that's why he has attained the heavenly kingdom. Whenever Yudhishthira see that Duryodhana is there and enjoying in the heavenly opulences, and he asked Indra why, he was surprised. Then he explains, Duryodhana, he was a good king. So likewise, of course, he is not a enemy of Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira has no enemies at all. He is Ajata Sitru. So when we become Ajata Sitru, we do not have, no one does anything bad as according to in their own angles. So everyone do for a particular purpose. What is that purpose? That we need to understand. And we should not be in their path when they're fulfilling those desires. Of course, even though they are doing wrong, we cannot go and interfere. We just say in generic, not pointing to that. Then they will become friends. But devotees never point the sinful activity. Then if we point that you did mistakes, then what happens? This one, Parikshit says, we also become the sinful. If we identify the sinner, we become the sinner. We don't identify even though we know that. Dharmam bhavishi dharmadno dharmoshi vrusharupadhruk. Yad adharma krutaha suchikasyapi yad bhavet. Suchikasyapi yad bhavet. If you identify a sinner, then what happens? We will become the sinner. We do not identify it, even though we know it. Like dharma in the form of bull, when the dharma was being hitting by this Kali, dharma doesn't say that this person is the reason for my pain. So then dharma gives so many reasons. Ketis for the Navayam Kleshi Bhijani Yatasyuhu Purusha Shabha Purushantam Vichanemo. So he gives different reasons. I do not know. People speak different reasons. Some people say that karma. Some people say it is the divine. Some people say we are only the reason for our pain, for our pains and pleasures. Likewise, different opinions. But oh Parikshit Maharaj, you decide what is good, what is not good. In that painful situation also, Dharma says those words. So what it means, Krishna says, Matra sparshyestu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkadaha agamapayino nityaha tam titikshasva bharata. And Prabhupada mentions that if we try to counteract such kind of situations, it will be more and more painful. We do not counteract the material things which are coming opposite to us. These words are Prahlad Maharaj says to Narasimhadev. If we try to counteract those things, it will be more painful in due course of time. We simply bear or we simply forgive, or we glorify the good qualities. Even though they don't have any good qualities, at least, yes, you are doing your job good in a good way. Something like that we appreciate. What it means, we don't want to get enviousness. We want to engage it within our heart. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Yeah. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
Yeah. So I have in this text it was mentioned those who are not austere, those who are actually envious mentality, you should not praise them. So in the book distribution, we found many people, they are not as austere. So we have to, it means that we have to judge to them, because to judge to, otherwise, if you have practical experience, when you are participating in the book distribution, you find different kind of people and you cannot judge to them. Even many people, they are envious to Lord. And in that case, according to instruction, you should not give them, because whatever they defend, they argument, they are doing many way. So what is in that situation? What will you do? Will you have to give book distribute book to them or not?
If they give some Lakshmi Devi, we take Lakshmi and give the book.
But main point is, we have to ask for any Lakshmi, or because the practicals, I think you have experience, maybe, you know, how to on the street, how people are book distribution is a really big challenge, big challenge, and how they are find the people is very hard, and sometimes maximum case they are NBS, they have no interest, they are not austere. So in that case, we have to stop, or normally they will not give locksmith immediately, but after a lot of discussion, maybe they are come to, okay, they can collect the books, maybe, but you have to challenge with them. So what is your decision in that case? They are not Austria, they are not, they are envious, they are different bad qualities here. So in that case, you have to stop your distribute in the project of book distribution. You have to stop, or you have to do that.
So here, they are not austere or not pious. That is only we know because if they are nearer to us. If he's a stranger, we cannot understand that person within few minutes of time that he's not austere or he's not pious or he's envious or he's austere. That we cannot understand. We just only try to give the book and with smiling face, and if he asks some questions, we answer it. If he's ready to take it, and then we give it, and if he is not taking it, then that is fine. And then just if we have got some prasadam, just to give it free prasadam, as simple as that. We don't stick or just argue anything with the strangers.
Sorry, Prabhuji, maybe I have another practical experience. Sorry, maybe I can, whether I will continue. I have, sorry, maybe it is understandable because I am talking very hard. I have pain. Anyway, the practical example is I have one devotee. He is now as a devotee actually. He shared his past experience when they are together, and at that time Nam Sankirtan, several devotees were there passing by, and he was disturbed by them. He said, and his friend, at that time his friend, that lady was very kind, and she collected books, but that person was not happy with his friend, his actual girlfriend. And he said, why you collect to them these people? They are not nice. And whenever he found any Nam Sankirtan Hare Krishna movement, the people, devotees passing, he was opposite side. And once his friend collected, his girlfriend collected one books when they are passing, and she gave some charity to them and took one book. And afterward, after certain time, that person read that book, and he became as a devotee. He becomes a devotee. Although he was at the beginning, he was whatever the bad qualities, he was envious to them, he was against to them, he had no austerity, nothing. But he is now become as a devotee. I know that person. So how? Like this. This is very difficult to understand actually.
Yes, Prabhuji. So even this is my personal example. Even I was like that. When I go into the state, the devotees used to distribute the books. If I see the devotees, I used to escape. These people would ask me to take books. I cannot say no, and then I used to escape. But if they are come and say that take it, but we cannot and argue. So one devotee just hold me, just like take it, and then just I take £1 and then give it. I don't want books, just take it. And then after taking that, then he just forcefully put the book in my hand. And then I don't say anything, but simply take it and home, and then just trying to read. I can't read it because I haven't heard from the devotees yet. So it happens. But whatever is happening, when there is one person favorable, one person is not favorable, and such kind of things are there. Book is there. Book is going to attract that even the envious person. The book is there. It would act on that particular soul, conditioned soul. So it is under. Generally, we see husband and wife. Most of the cases, we would see opposite desires. Most of the cases, and sometimes both are having the same desires, but both have the different kind of problems. Both have the same different kind of problems, but like materialistic problems, family is good, but they have got outside problems. But they don't have outside problems, they have got inside problems with the. So these are the material nature. As soon as we enter into somewhere or other, they will catch. But everything is towards attract the everything here. Tam jiva karma padavim anuvattamanaha. So this is tam jiva karma padavim anuvattamanaha tapatrayopashamanaya vayam bhajema. The baby in the womb, when he is 7 months old, in the womb, he has got the consciousness. He is praying that, oh my dear Lord, he is offering his prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is in the heart, and he says that, oh my dear Lord, if I just go outside of womb, inside the womb, I feel so much of pains. Jataragninasrup Vinmutra Kopapatito Brushatapta Deha. He is suffering inside with the so much of heat when mother is taking some kind of the food. There is Jataragni inside the womb, in the tummy, that is making so much of heat to the baby. He is saying, and still, if he says, oh my dear, please make me and just make me go outside of this womb. And then if I go outside, there is once again, there are problems. Outside there are problems. And then there is a, but after the problem, saying the two problems, inside the womb problems, outside the womb problems. And then later on he come to that, oh my dear, with the help of the super soul, who is always accompanying me, I will try to somewhere or other come out of this material entanglement and attain the supreme abode. He takes that challenge. He tries to give his vow. So he prays. He does some 10 shlokas of the prayers to the super soul. And after saying all his things, at least, so in this life, I will try to attain the salvation, something like that. With a challenge and vow, he takes that one. And then as soon as he comes out from the womb, then once again he forget everything, whatever the vows he has made. But the super soul, he remembers, Paramatma remembers, so he arranges in such a way which people needs to come in contact with this particular soul because of his prayers in the womb. That is already, we can choose everywhere. We choose what I need to do, what cannot be done. So this kind of thing, and but only the desire, whom I should be facing. I wanted to face only the devotees. If I have got a duality, I have this kind of taste, the Lord arranges in the similar way. So it is not anything like accident that some person is envious, and even in the beginning he is envious, later on he became a devotee. It is not accident. It is, everything is pre-arranged. Only it is our decision of by ourselves who is distributing it, and person who is taking it, it is again his decision or his desire. But Lord make it to happen, to come across, coincide these incidents. It is our desires. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. The end result was, he mentioned, now he becomes a devotee. Now, who took these books? That lady, that his girlfriend, he is out of Hare Krishna movement. His girlfriend was out, but that person only was intention to read what is inside, to have interest. What is their interest? But although he has nothing, no desire, oh, why these people are doing this, I will read that. And after that, this book, he found the temple. There is a address of the temple. I know that that place. So he visited the temple and he becomes a devotee. Now his girlfriend is out. They are separated.
Yes, yeah, that is true, Prabhuji. Even I have got similar kind of experience. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for reminding those past times. Okay, so we shall move to the next verse. Okay, so here next verse is what Krishna is saying. Whom to give. So previously Krishna says whom not to give. Now he's saying whom to give. So again a request. Kindly unmute and wherever it is possible and repeat behind me. Yaidam paramam guhyam
Paramam guhyam
madbhakteshu abhidhasyati
madbhakteshu abhidhasyati
bhaktim mai param krutva
Bhaktim mai prakritva
mam ye vaishyati asamsayah.
mamavesya
Harshayiti asamsya
Mam ye vaishyati asamsayah.
mam evaseti asamsayaha
Yaidam paramam guhyam
idam paramam guhyam
madbhakteshu abhidhasyati
madbhakteshu
Madbhaktesu
abhijasyati
abhidhati
bhaktim mai param krutva
bhaktim mai param
kritva
mam ye vaishyati asamsayah.
mam eviyasyati asamsayah
Yaidam paramam guhyam
yeidam paramam guhyam
madbhakteshu abhidhasyati
madbhakteshu abhijasyati
bhaktim mai param krutva
bhaktim mai param kritva
mam ye vaishyati asamsayah.
mam eviyasyati asamsayah.
Okay, so can I request any dear devotees to read synonyms and translation?
I can Prabhuji?
Yes,
Will
Mataji.
I do? Okay. Yeah. Anyone who idam this paramam most guhyam confidential secret mat of mine bhakteshu amongst devotees abhidyasati explains bhaktim devotional service moi unto me param transcendental kritva doing mam unto me eva certainly isyati comes asamsayam without doubt. Translation. For one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Can I request other devotee to read the purport?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, may I read?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Krishna. Generally, it is advised that Bhagavad Gita to be discussed amongst the devotees only, for those who are not devotees will understand neither Krishna nor Bhagavad Gita. Those who do not accept Krishna as he is and Bhagavad Gita as it is should not try to explain Bhagavad Gita whimsically and become offenders. Bhagavad Gita should be explained to persons who are ready to accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is a subject matter for the devotees only and not for philosophical speculators. Anyone, however, who tries sincerely to present Bhagavad Gita as it is will advance in devotional activities and raise the pure devotional state of life. As a result of such pure devotion, he is sure to go back home, back to Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So here Krishna is saying, Yedam paramam guhyam. So this is most confidential knowledge. Yedam paramam guhyam. Mad bhakteshu abhidasyati. And what is happening? Mad bhakteshu. to my devotees, abhidhasiti, whenever explaining. So whenever we are explaining to my devotees, what happens? In the behind, there is a reflection. The Lord is going to give the words, whatever is to be spoken to his devotees. Actually, Lord is speaking to his devotees. Otherwise, no one can speak. This is Dharmam Sakshat Bhagat Pranitam. Only Lord only can speak. And other people, Lord can utilize the people as an instrument only. And so when he's using this particular people as instrument, those people see those reflections later on. Mad bhakteshu abhidhasiti. Whenever explaining, those devotees try to find what needs to be explained to the devotees. Then he will get more and more reflections. That is mad bhakteshu abhidhasiti. Krishna is saying that yedam paramam guhyam mad bhakteshu abhidhasiti. So this is the secret. So if we wanted to tell the secret to others, we must know the secret before. And then bhakti mai param krutva. And Lord is saying bhakti mai param krutva. And it happens, the devotional service happens towards Krishna. And then mam eva yeshyati asamsayaha. So this is benediction for a person who is explaining about Bhagavad Gita to other people. So like all the devotees are doing all on Tuesday sessions, that is wonderfully, like Lord is going to reveal himself to those devotees in the heart. Yaidam paramam guhyam mad bhakteshu abhidhasiti bhaktimai param krutva mam yeva yeshati asamsayaha, without any doubt. So that is Krishna's assurance. So and then anyway we have read this one. To whom not to explain about Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna says, and Prabhupada is stressing that should be explained to persons who are ready to accept Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in India, we see many people, they understand. So on the other day, Prabhupada was explaining in the purport for the Chitashloki Bhagavata. One is the covering illusory energy and throwing illusory energy. One throwing illusory energy, people, even though they know about Krishna, they don't engage themselves in devotional service to Krishna. That is throwing illusory energy. And covering illusory energy is the people, if they know, they will come to Krishna, but they are kept very far away from Krishna, like in different countries, different places. They don't have that knowledge. That is covering illusory energy. So here the devotees wandering, Parivrajaka, they wander around the world. Why? To give this Bhagavad Gita and the instructions of the Lord, to give it to everyone, so that they will come to Krishna. So this is the subject matter for the devotees only, and not for philosophical speculators. Anyone, however, who tries sincerely to present Bhagavad Gita as it is, will advance in devotional activities and reach the pure devotional state of life. And as a result of such pure devotion, he is sure to go back home, back to Godhead. It is straightforward. There is no gambling or no politics here. It is straight away, we can understand. It is a science. It is a confidential science. Okay, so any other comments or questions here?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah, this is statement 5,000 years before, but 500 years before it was little bit modification, because Lord Krishna, he understood this Kali Yuga people are not, you cannot find devotees. So 500 years before, he came and he mentioned, Jake pao, take bolo Krishna Upadesh. Whomever you meet, tell about Krishna. Give advice for Krishna. Doesn't mean what is your consciousness, whether you're devotee or not devotee, you can speak everyone about Krishna. Why it is different? Why? Totally 180 degree. Why is it?
So this is a very logical question. So Krishna says, don't give it to who are not my devotees, who are not astari. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is saying that wherever you meet, whomever you meet, just make them to chant Hare Krishna. So that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction. So that is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Mahavadanyaya. He is more merciful Lord. That is once again depends on a particular person. Whether I need to take the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or instruction of Krishna. That is the mood of a devotee once again. There are no conflicts, but it is time, place, and circumstances. How we take it. So at the end, Krishna is the only come out as a result. So Krishna says that if there is any argument, so the result at the end, whatever it comes, it is me. In the 10th chapter, it is in the Vibhuti Yoga, Krishna says that one. So here, whatever the mode devotee is following, in that mode, if he takes it, either Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction or Krishna's instruction, both are coming from the scriptural injunctions. If he follows that, he will become successful. So, but here, when the devotee is trying to give Harinama, it is that Krishna sees only the endeavor. What is the mood of a devotee? So that is for the devotee's sake, devotee's benefit.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. So there are sometimes, even for arguing also, we need to put the scriptural injunctions. Then only, because all scriptural injunctions, they are connecting to Krishna. Then both people will be a person and a contracting person. Both will be benefited when they bring out the scriptural injunctions. Okay, thank you so much, Prabhuji. Okay, so once again, we shall proceed to the next verse. Wherever it is possible, dear devotees, kindly unmute and then we shall recite. न च तस्मान् मनुष्येषु कश्चिन्मे प्रियकृत्तमः भविता न च मे तस्मात् अन्यः प्रियतरो भुवि न च तस्मान् मनुष्येषु कश्चिन्मे प्रियकृत्तमः भविता न च मे तस्मात् अन्यः प्रियतरो भुवि न च तस्मान् मनुष्येषु कश्चिन्मे प्रियकृत्तमः भविता न च मे तस्मात् अन्यः प्रियतरो भुवि Very beautiful. So can I request any dear devotees to read synonyms and translation? It is very tiny one.
No, never. Cha, and. Tasmat, then him. Manushashu, among men. Korchit, anyone. Me, to me. Priyokritama, more dear. Bhavita will become. No, nor. Cha, and. Me, me. Tasmat, then him. Oh no, another. Priyatoro, dearer. Bhuvi, in this world. Translation. there is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So Krishna says, Nachatasman Manusheshu. So Nachatasman Manusheshu. Out of all these people, Kashyami Priyakruttamaha. And Krishna says, if anyone has done a very dearest thing to me, this is Kashit me, anyone, unto me Priyakruttamaha. Priyakruttamaha. So this is more dear thing. And Bhavita Nachame Tasmad, and he will become more dearer. So Bhavita Nachame, not even in the future. Anyaha Priyadharo Bhuvi. So in this world, Anyataraha, there is no dearer than this particular person who is trying to give Bhagavad Gita at these instructions to the conditioned souls. So in the 12th chapter, Krishna says number of ways around from verses to around 11 to I think 9 verses to 12 verses. This particular person is very dear to me. This particular person is very dear to me, like that. Speaks so many dearer and dearer. And here once again we see here a person who is giving Bhagavad Gita knowledge to everyone. He is more dearer to me than anyone else. So this is the instruction for the devotees. It encourages all the devotees to spread Krishna conscious books among the society. Najatasman manusheshu kashyame priyakruttamaha bhavita cha bhavita nachame tasmad anyaha priyataro bhuvi. This is very beautiful. This is the kind of, if anyone is asking, and then devotees say this particular verse, this is because Krishna says, I am trying to endeavor for attracting Krishna with this little service. That's why devotees take the steps, daring steps, to go outside and give the books, even though he is the either he is a devotee or not a devotee, whether he has done any austerity or not. That is, it goes. So this particular verse, it would override those previous things, because he is taking courageous steps on the instruction of Srila spiritual master. So this is a small verse. Okay, we shall move to the next verse. There is no purport for this.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Just you can see this one also mentioned. You can find in the Bhagavatam 8 canto 9 chapter 9 last text. I mean text number I think 29. Yes, 8 9 29. No, chapter canto 8. No, canto 8. Sorry, Prabhuji. Canto 8, chapter 9. Yes, canto 8, chapter 9. 8 9 29. Yeah, last at the end, Prabhupada also mentioned going to purport 9. Yes, yes.
Yes, Nachaman Nachataspan Manusheshu Kashirme Prikruttamaha. Such a devotee, because of full knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is immediately transcendental, although he may superficially appear to be engaged in materialistic activities. So therefore, any activity performed for the Supreme Lord is permanent. As a result of such activities, the performer is immediately recognized. Yes, so this is this activity is to satisfy satisfy the transcendental sense of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. By spiritual activity, everyone factually benefits. But whereas materialist activity, no one benefits. That is the condition. And that would becomes entangled in the loss of karma.
Indeed. Actually, this one you mentioned, actually, they are preaching, although there is a 67 and 68, whatever Krishna says, but even further steps, those who can preach, because they have to understand when they are doing that, they are not thinking about his karma, because you should not do, you should, but they are taking, you mentioned already, this instruction of Guru to satisfy his Guru and actually satisfy Mahaprabhu, his Param Guru, and as well as who are taking such kind of things, who are preaching this message, although he is not envious or other thing, but even those such bad quality will eliminate, because demonized. I mean, like that, we found lot of people, lot of devotees, they share their experience. Although they have negative energy, they are sometimes people, they read only due to envious mentality. Oh, what is inside? What is? But some people they transform in opposite way. So that is also sometimes devotee preach to them, even they are taking risk, but even there is a lot of people they become as a devotee. Otherwise, how we can see in this world, when Prabhupada the first time he preached, there is a not many people, as you can see, when you even nowadays, even 90% people will not hear you, even 95% when you going to public place, book distribution. But even though the devotee are taking risk, even they are tolerating such kind of difficulties, but they will to satisfy their Guru and Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Okay, so we shall move to the next verse. So that is the Nachitasman Manusheshu Kashime Priyakruttamaha Bhavita Nachime Tasmat Anyaha Priyataro Bhuvi. And further Krishna says that whoever I declare that he who studies this sacred conversation of ours worship me by his intelligence. Okay, let us see, enter into the verse, dear devotees, again. Wherever it is possible, kindly unmute and follow. Adhyeshate chayayimam Adhyeshyate chayayimam
Adhyeshyate imam
Dharmyam samvadamavayoho
dharmai sambadamayo
Jnana yajnena tenaham
jnana yajnana natenaha mistaha
Ishtah syam iti me matihi
Ishtah syam iti me matihi
Adhyeshyate chayayimam
adhye
adhyeshyate imam
Dharmyam samvadamavayoho
dharmyam
dharmai sambadamayoho
Jnana yajnena tenaham
jnana yajnena natenaha mista
Ishtah syam iti me matihi
Ishtah syam iti me matihi
Adhyeshyate chayamam
adhyeshate cha ye imam
Dharmyam samvadamavayoho
dharmam samvadam avayoho
Jnana yajnena tenaham
jnana yagyena tenaham
Ishtah syam iti me matihi.
Ishtah syam iti me matihi.
Okay, can I request anyone to read? This is again tiny verse. Synonyms.
May I read it? May I
Yes,
read?
Mataji, please.
Adhyasyate will study, cha also, ya, he who, imam this, dharmyam sacred, samvadam conversation, avayoho of hours, jnana of knowledge, yagyena by the sacrifice, tena by him, aham I, ishtaha worshipped, shyam shall be, iti thus, may my, matihi opinion. Translation. And I declare that he who studies this sacred conversation of our worships me by his intelligence. Right.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay. Here Krishna says, Adhyeshate chaya, Adhyeshate cha yayimam. And whoever is studying this one, Dharmyam Samvadamavayoho. This is the Dharmyam, a sacred Samvadam, under the conversations or discussions of ours. Avayoho. Jnana Yajnena Tenaham. And this is called Jnana Yajna. This is the knowledge by the sacrifice. It is also Yajna, who try to understand why Krishna is saying that I am the soul and I am not the body. And what are the senses? What are the Panch Mahabhutas and mind, intelligence, and ego? What is the nature? Who is the Purusha? Who is the Prakriti? And what is the consciousness? Who is Super Soul? Who is Supreme Personality of Godhead? What is the Brahman light? And what are the three material modes of nature? And what is the number of reasons why living entities put up into these particular conditions? Who are divine? Who are demoniac people? What are the Shraddhatraya? What are the faith, different kinds of faiths and divisions? So when he's trying to understand and contemplate with his intelligence, such kind of person, so he is worshipping the Lord by his intelligence. That is intelligence. Jnana yajnena tenaham. Because he is contemplating about all the instructions of Krishna through his intelligence. What is this? Why Krishna said like this? And why he is saying antakale cha mamevasam and janma karma cha me divyam? Why should I always try to hear Krishna Katha? Why should I remember Krishna while I live? And ye yatamam prapadyante. If Krishna does this one and he reciprocate, why he does that one? So when person is contemplating all these things, then he is studying with his intelligence. That is the Prabhupada says, intelligent people. If he is a sober person, he tries to read the Bhagavadgita. And here, Ishtahasyam iti me matihi. So here also, Ishtahasyam. Ishtaha means the worship, being worshipped. Syam iti me matihi. That is my opinion. It is very beautiful verse. Even the only one line of translation, there is so much of entire Bhagavad Gita is whenever one is contemplating from the Arjuna Vishada Yoga and Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, and karma with devotional service and divine knowledge, and Dhyana Yoga, and transcendental knowledge, how to attain the Lord, and what is the confidential and the Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, what confidential, what is the different kinds of opulences of the Lord, and what is the Lord's Vishwarupa, how Lord can be, how he has expanded in this universe, and what does the Lord likes, and how to attain the Lord, what are different steps if I don't do it, those steps, and then what is the nature, consciousness, and what is the enjoyer, what are the three material modes of nature, and who is the Purushottama, what is demoniac natures, divine qualities, demonic, why demonic people act in that particular way, and then divisions of faith, and then finally how to liberate from this material world. Even though I don't leave the body, still my body is in this material world. How can I detach from the desires of this material nature, material world? Those are intelligence. Who is contemplating that one is called intelligent person. Okay, so we shall stop here. So we are completing at the 70 verses. So dear devotees, any questions at this particular point of time? And so we are almost completing. There are only 8 more verses in the 18th chapter. So once this studying of Bhagavad Gita is completed, we follow once again, beginning from Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, first verse. After these 8 verses are completed, and then whenever we are going in the next second cycle onwards, we keep the compact Bhagavad Gita, 45 minutes of Bhagavad Gita, and then bring teachings of Lord Chaitanya for 30 minutes, so that two books, one is philosophy is going on, and one is pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also goes parallelly. Hope it would be all right with the devotees. Okay, so any questions or any comments or any additions? Okay, so if there are no questions, then we shall move on to the next part of our program, Narasimha prayers. Okay, so today Narasimha prayers by Her Grace Dinashrestha Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam.
Pranam
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, the dearest devotees, all Dandat Pranam. Please accept our humble obeisance to all your lotus feet. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity, Prabhuji, to sing Narasimha prayers. My children and my family wants to do together. Hare Krishna. Thank you. And I would like to share our darshan also, Sri Srimad Nitya Vishwambar. Hare Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Sri Srimad Nitya Vishwambar Hare ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you.
Jai. Beautiful darshan, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hari Bol. Srila
Hari.
Prabhupada ki jai. Narasimha Bhagwan ki jai. Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Sri Srimad Nitya Vishwambar Hare ki jai. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlad
Dadahine. Hiranyakasipurvakshaha. Silatanka nakhalaye. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Yato Yatayami Tato Narasimha. Bahe Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha. Narasimhamadim Saranam Brabate. Abakara Kamalabari Naka Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev.
Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev.
Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj.
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad.
Master Kavan. In the background?
Correction करेगा होता है.
नरसिम्हा भगवान की जय, भक्त
Ah,
की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि
Hare Hare
Very good.
हरे
It's very
दंडवत प्रणाम हरि बोल.
wonderful. It's
A wonderful opportunity to serve the lotus feet, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji,
Thank you, Mataji.
for beautiful darshan. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. All thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
wonderful darshan. Lovely. It's very
Thank
lovely.
you. Hare Krishna. I would really love to serve one day, Prabhuji. I'm waiting for the days to, do the seva with our Madhunita Bishambar Hari to Vaishnav Seva, Prabhuji. Hopefully, I will manage this year to, serve the Vaishnav Seva, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, I remember those Jagannath little dolls like you got from for the children from, is it the same one you got from the...
Yeah, that's the one. Yes,
Yeah.
Mataji. Yes. You do remember, Mataji? Hari Bol.
Yeah. We were in the shops. Yeah, Prabhu was there. Pallab Prabhu, I think.
Hari Bol. My little one saying, Mataji, I don't want to play with them. He's saying he want to do for the worship. I want to make our deity. They were going to be stay on the altar, Mataji. Mommy, I want to worship them every day.
Wow.
That's so nice. Like they get the mood. Like, they are dolls, but
Yeah.
they have
No,
such,
Mataji, they are
they're so
out of
elevated.
the different things, Mataji. We didn't think about it. My little one gonna be say that word, Mataji. There is something for us.
Absolutely. They're elevated. This is from past
They
life.
are- Yes, Mataji.
They're both
Hari
with
Bol.
clay and they're using it for worship. So that's more close relation with the Lord. So that's very nice. That's
Thank
very
you,
good.
Mataji. Hari Bol, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we are already 15 minutes past. We shall conclude. And tomorrow, Sunday morning, so from the announcements point of view, after our regular Sangha Japa session, we read a sloka, and then after that, we read Ramayana, continue with the second chapter. It is the so that is where we see the birth of Lord Ramachandra. So we continue that Ramayana on Sunday mornings after our shloka. We keep that one also compact for 30 minutes or whichever is trying to cover one chapter. Okay, so that is from the announcements point of view. Okay, if you're all happy, then we shall conclude our session and see you tomorrow morning for Japa session.
Thank you, Prabhu, for the wonderful session. Gita, listening to you always is so blissful, and in the association of devotees, it makes it just very nectarian.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Let's
Thank
all
you.
thank Gita.
Yeah, we have to say horrible for Prabhuji.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha
Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo
Anand
Prabhupada ki jai.
Hari Hari Bol. Thank you. Thank you,
Hare
all of
Krishna.
Krishna.